this situation is so Washington. It's so Daniel Snyder. It is why the Redskins have been struggling for so long to be both relevant, consistent, and a franchise associated with winning. It is very distasteful what's going down. I mean, his personal issues with alcohol have been written about. ESPN, the magazine.
He's been upfront about it.
Yeah, and he's been upfront about it as well. And look, it's a dirty, underhanded tactic for the team to start leaking this stuff now. Because my thing is this: if it was, in reading the various reports, if it was really an issue to the point where you felt like you had to fire him, wouldn't you have tried to intervene and get him some help before it got to this point? And
well, according to the reports, the Washington Post, he never missed any time away.
Exactly.
And if he needed help, you should have gotten it because he's that talented an evaluator.
Exactly. And so whatever sign or signal that you thought you saw that this was getting out of control, you should have stopped it beforehand. If this really was the reason that you fired him. But you can't trust this organization.
Why should you believe anything they say?
I don't believe anything they said.
They said he was attending to his grandmother. They said he'd be back after the combine.
And the way they've bungled this and the way they've handled this has just been completely disrespectful, distasteful. And if you're anybody else, there have been some rumors about other people who may be in line to get the job. Mike Mayock is one.
Which he's denied.
Which he's denied. Adam Schefter tweeted that a little while ago. Other candidate, even Mark Dominic, another name that has been thrown out there. If you're any of them, why would you want to be a part of this circus? Like, why?
Well,
I mean, I know these jobs don't come
I'll go a step further.
often, but still.
I just want to talk to the fans who keep lining Daniel Snyder's pockets year in and year out. One of the most die-hard fan bases in the country. But if I were a die-hard fan of the Washington professional football franchise, this team would be on the brink of being dead to me. It's one thing to want first-place finishes, but is it too much to ask for first class? It's one thing to be dysfunctional, but to be disgusting in the way that you do business. I mean, it's one thing to be incompetent, but to lack integrity when it comes to this. I mean, it's disturbing to see as somebody goes out the door, you allowing somebody to speak on behalf of your organization to the paper of record in that town and air all of this man's dirty laundry. True or not, that's just not the way you do things. Not only do you expose yourself to legal liability, it's just classless, you know? So if I'm a fan of that team, I'm saying, wow, like this is what I'm supporting. I'm supporting an organization that obviously somebody has a personal problem, and yet this is how they handle it on the way out. This is a disease. This is not, and this is something, again, that he's been very upfront with. You knew about when you hired him. Maybe you did something for him, maybe you didn't, but you don't have to do this to him on the way out. I just feel like this is yet another example of why this franchise will never prosper. I feel like Celie in The Color Purple. Right. I feel like everything you did has already been done to you.
Right.
Like it just
feels
feels
like
do
right by me, yeah.
Karmatically speaking, this is not good.
No,
it's not a good look.
It's not, and as you just said so eloquently, is that knowing the issues that he had, why would you do this to him? I don't believe this had anything to do with that, because it seems like, at least, again, based off the reports and even reading between the lines a little bit, that this was more about some kind of struggle, some kind of toxic relationship going on between him and Bruce Allen. Right. And so to use a personal issue, to use a disease as a cover to get somebody out of there, that's just...
They didn't handle it when Chris Cooley said something publicly. Smoke this leak out. If you're Daniel Snyder and your integrity, your reputation means anything to you, smoke this leak out. But again, why would you go to such great lengths to smear somebody that you hired that did a pretty good job for 2 years? Yeah. It just really doesn't make a whole lot of sense at all.